I'll give myself a 6. I haven't been in a lot of relationships, so everything was really kind of trial and error. There's a lot of error.
Probably up there, like an 8 or a 9, I want to say.
I'd have to say an 8. I know that's pretty high.
7?
So 1 would be like a very poor. Can it go any lower?
8.82.
Considering I'm still friends with all my ex-girlfriends, I would say like a 8, 9.
No, maybe 8.
Probably say a good 6. It's better than 5. I mean, it's better than average.
Yeah, let's go below 1. Not so good in the past, you know?
I think so. Let's call it a solid 8. How about that? 8.2.
I think I would still rate pretty high from my past boyfriends.
I've only really had 2 legitimate girlfriends. First one would probably rate me a rock solid 5 or 6. And the second one would be off the charts 10. I was perfect. I was so amazing.
So I had a girlfriend in the 3rd grade, and we held hands behind a couple other people who were sitting in between us. That was a high. I would guess that would be a 10, and then it just went down from there. It got lower and lower and plummeted.
I'm a nice boyfriend. Like when I care, I really care, but I can understand why past ladies might give me some flack.
Yeah, knowing someone's score would be helpful because of those people that up front might pretend to be these really good people and then they've done a whole bunch of horrible things in their past. So it would be good to know. It wouldn't necessarily mean no way because sometimes people change and grow and you do things and you learn. But it would, lay a good foundation for like what to expect with that person.
Yeah? No, I don't like being scored on how bad of a boyfriend I am.
Ooh, that's tough. I would have to take it into account, but I know that people are constantly changing, so they could, be working on their score and becoming a better person, or it could just be an instant red flag where I'm like, ooh, don't want to head down that road. That person's a strong 3.
I feel like with anything else, you'd want to know the past. How many miles your car has. If someone's died in the house that you just bought. For me in relationships, I always kind of like to go for the, put the past behind you. But if I had the chance, I would totally look up everything about every new girl I encounter.
I think it'd be great. I would also like to know women's credit scores. It's like, for me, if you have good credit, it's a sign of your responsibility and it's a sign that you're a grown up. So for me, the relationship score would be no different. It would be that you respect other people and you take that into consideration. I would probably rely pretty heavily on it.
I'm sure everybody would have that in their mind because, everybody wants to look good, especially when it comes to relationships. So, I think that would have benefits because I think a majority of people would be very careful. Thered be probably less domestic abuse and stuff like that if that showed up on your record.
I mean, I guess it'd be better because you knew like what you were getting yourself into.
I think it might make people question when they're about to do something really stupid because it's going to affect them long term. But I don't know how much it would affect it because I think people kind of do what they do, But it would be interesting to know that.
I think overall, it would definitely up the game.
I think people are already really judgmental, and I think this would make them even more judgmental.
Because the scores seem so unnatural, I feel like it's just weird. But if they did exist, I think it would be beneficial. It'd cause everyone to really grow and work on themselves versus, keeping things under the rug and hiding their secrets. I think it would be kind of cool.